Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. The title of this article explains it all. The perfect storm of silver demand could easily send prices to $50. Now we know supply and demand is one of the most, if not the most influential aspect when it comes to prices moving either higher or lower. And we see a dwindling supply and an increasing demand, which is going to shoot the price up. Low supply, high demand shoots the price up, especially as silver prices continue to rise. New money's coming in from stock markets. People are starting to have faith in the precious metals market, more specifically silver, allowing the prices, allowing the volume to rapidly increase. So demand for silver is reaching a perfect storm after an increase in investment demand combined with a drop in supply, according to the Blue Line Futures strategist Philip Strable. So, an unexpected boost in silver came from an unlikely place. Strable drew his evidence from the recently released Industrial Production and Capacity Utilization Report for April, which saw the biggest ever drop in industrial production, 11.2%, including a 6% drop in mining for the month. He suggested that this would cause a squeeze of the silver supply. If Strable is correct, we could easily follow in gold's footsteps. Gold has got a boon recently in the wake of the feverish virus spreading, stoking concerns of inflation in the future, sending it to retest its highs. Silver's highs are 200% above its current price, around the $50 an ounce level. We saw that in 2011. Silver is not only a purely speculative precious metal, but also has a significant use in industries like automotive and solar power production, like 5G technology. It's used for so many different things. So there is other angles that silver could potentially grow value. The Financial Times generally does not agree with Strable, writing recently that other analysts forecast a 7% drop in demand. So, interesting stuff, but I've been talking about supply and demand for a long time. For a very long time. Low supply, high demand shoots the price up. This virus outbreak has shut down so many mining companies, halted their production, that even if the demand isn't necessarily rising, the supply is still diminishing on a very massive level, right? Mexico and Peru, the two largest producers of silver, of precious metals, were shut down. They accumulate 40% of the global silver supply, came to a halt. This is why we're seeing the U.S. Mint become sold out of American Eagles. 3 times as many coins purchased in 1 month following the last 2 years. So, I have another article titled "Silver Surpasses 3-Week Highs, Joins Bullish Momentum." All eyes are now set on silver as its prices started with huge follow-through buying after a convincing breakout this week. Silver has finally joined its other rivals as the metal market has been performing well lately. All eyes are now set on silver as its prices started the week with huge follow-through buying after a convincing breakout this week. On Tuesday, silver futures traded at around $17.50, a gain of 0.07% from its Monday closing at $17.46. Just recently, reports revealed that mining output that includes silver and gold production dropped 11.2%, which the last article was talking about, the sharpest monthly loss in history, thereby reducing precious metal production. Commodity strategist at Saxo Bank, Ole Hansen, explained, "Nobody really talks about the mining numbers in this report, but someone was obviously watching it. The data points to tightening physical supply. Silver prices are going higher because the market is getting a lift from all different angles." And that's definitely true. Silver is getting, it's like all the stars are aligning. Everything is looking towards higher silver prices, whether it's, the recession / depression we're going into, gold rising, which can push silver higher, the U.S.-China trade negotiations, the 2020 presidential election, supply and demand, the silver shortage, the virus itself, speculation when people are wary of governments and banks during these times, they turn towards gold and silver as a safe haven. So why silver is rising? Investors reduced their long bets on silver as this virus pandemic was damaging throughout the entire world. Chief market strategist at Blue Line Futures, Philip Strable Hansen, added, "We have to contemplate the risk of a second wave of the virus in the second half of the year, together with a developing Trump versus China blame game. With these developments in mind, we see the risk of renewed stock market weakness, a stronger dollar, and Japanese yen on safe haven demand. Precious metals look to rally further on safe haven and diversification demand." So, keyword is diversification demand in that as well. What else is going to be pushing prices higher? I really want to talk about this towards the end of the video, because so many things affect silver's price, but to what extent, to what percent? So it goes on to say silver is a white metal. It was originally used in making coins and jewelry. However, its primary use is industrial, like producing electronics such as cell phones and computer systems. Silver has a very good thermal and electrical conductivity attribute among metals, and silver is the most highly conductive metal for thermal conductivity and electricity. Silver is used for so many things, from dental alloys to medical wall paint, all the way to electric vehicles, space equipment. So many things. There's silver nanoparticles, there's colloidal silver, and actually scientists, and that's what we have to think about, the future, right? And scientists discovered a way to make silver 40% stronger without losing any electrical conductivity. So it's not like something can replace silver. Silver is finding new uses every day. And if you want to talk about new uses, look at 5G technology. 5G is taking over the globe, connecting everyone on an internet basis with instant connection. And silver is widely used in 5G and electric vehicles. Every car in 30, 40 years is going to be an electric vehicle. Silver is widely used in EVs as well. So the future of silver looks bright as well if you want to talk about demand. So when we're talking about silver prices, people always ask, is gold and silver in a bubble? What could potentially make these prices rise or fall, and are they being manipulated, and to what degree? And we know that silver spoofing is going on. I've made videos about this. We know that people, the higher ups, don't really want you to invest in the precious metals. They want you to be investing into things that are pegged to the dollar. So, because the dollar is based off of faith, the dollar is only valuable as people think it is. And if people start to lose faith in the dollar loses its purchasing power. And it's already lost 98% of its purchasing power. This virus is kind of putting the icing on the cake. You know, this is why we're in the deep waters we are in right now. And that's why gold and silver is an alternative. And I don't say a solution because there is no solution, right? We're too deep in the hole to figure out anything. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to fix this. It's unfixable. No fiat currency system has ever worked, but there is an alternative, and that's precious metals. And they are going to downplay gold and silver. They're going to downplay silver prices. They're going to talk about the bear markets. They're going to talk about what silver can't do. They're not going to talk about $50 silver in 2011. They're not going to talk about the potential. They're going to be quiet during these times as rallies form, distracting you with something else, because gold and silver is a direct threat to the US dollar, or any dollar. Because gold and silver have intrinsic value, which means it's valuable within itself, regardless of who says what spot price is. Gold and silver, the 1 ounce inside of that coin, is where the value is, not the spot price attached to it. And if you're investing into things like stock markets, diversification is key, right? Diversity definitely helps, but just remember that that's still pegged to the dollar. So if the dollar falls, stock markets are going to fall as well. So just think about that, and think about really what percentage of your portfolio you want. I invest in the stocks myself too, so I'm not trying to say don't. I'm just trying to remind you, that gold and silver are the safest, smartest alternative. But if you do want to make money other ways, then go for it, especially if you can. Just remember, the risks involved. Same with cryptocurrency as well. You guys know I invested into Bitcoin heavily the past couple years. I don't really anymore, but if there's other avenues to make money, we are investors at the end of the day. The point is to make money. So anyways, though, I'll stop rambling. If you did enjoy this video, if you thought this video was educational, informational, or at least just entertaining, make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if this video can get 200 likes. Everyone go like the video right now. My channel's been doing incredible recently. The amount of support is overwhelming, so humbling. I cannot thank you guys enough. We passed 27,000 subscribers, which is incredible, on the road to 30K. That's the next big milestone. I'll probably do some type of giveaway for that, so stay tuned. That's why you need to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you instantly get notified every time I post a video. I might post another video today. I don't know yet, so stay tuned. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, especially if you stuck around this long in the video. This was Silver Slayer. Make sure to smash the like button. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.